Hello everyone, Sections of Gaming, and I'm here with Dark Souls 3, New Game Plus 2, Part 4. In Part 3, I had just defeated Aldrich the Devourer, and I had some pretty fun PvP going on, trying to get there. That area, like I said previously, it looks like to me that it's the most popular PvP area in the game, especially with that area that's there that everyone calls the Fight Club, or the Fight Pit. So, alright, so I left off just defeating the boss, so I'm gonna go ahead and head back to his chamber. And we're going to go to the upper level of his chamber, because I haven't been up there yet. Little fun fact for you guys, if you guys don't already know, this is an Orlando, and this area here, a little bit different, but it's the same area that you fight Smaug and Ornstein in Dark Souls 1. It's definitely changed quite a lot. So we're going to go up here. And normally in Dark Souls 1, this is where you'd find Princess Gwendolyn. It looks like she's actually gone or dead, because we don't know how long this game takes place after Dark Souls 1. Based on the looks of it, it takes place quite a while. So, Sun Princess ring, which I already have from my previous playthroughs. And what that ring does is that you gradually replenish your health over time. It's not a significant ring, or at least the bonus is not very significant, but it does help if you're just exploring around and want to keep your health up. Looks like that's it for right now. Not much else in this area here. Alright, so we're going to go and head straight on to a different area here. Cleared all those. Next area that I can go to is the Profaned Capital, which you actually go from here, from a distant manner. It takes you down into the dungeons. So I'm going to go ahead, because I'm wondering if I want to go there, or do I want to go through the Demon Ruins. So, let's go ahead and go to the Demon Ruins. The Demon Ruins is a optional area. But it's got some pretty cool stuff in it. It's basically where you would normally find Lost Izalith. Looks like there's somebody with a sign up here. Let's go ahead and summon this helper here. Souls Avenger. Oops, didn't realize the arrows could hit me from that far. Heck! I gotta remember that. Yeah, we're gonna summon this person as well. And welcome Souls Avenger and Great Swamp Cuculus. Welcome, guys. Right over here.
Hello.
Alright. So what we're going to do to make this area a little easier to explore is we're going to go ahead and go for the boss fight. And I'm going to put on this ring to make it a little easier for me. Along with this. And where's my staff? That. Okay. Oh no, I should just stay put. I thought that spell was a one-time thing where it's just one time damage area effect, but it's actually a ring that just keeps going, and I rolled back into it. So I actually ended up getting hit twice. That's not exactly what I wanted. Someone could try this one more time, and this time I'll make sure not to roll backwards into that spell. So we're going to try this again. We're going to go down here and see if this guy's summon sign is back. Yep, there he is. Oh, there's arrows.
Hello.
Thank you for joining me again. Let's do this again. Soul's back. fire spell. There we go. Thank you, everybody.
Very good.
Thank you for helping. Alright, we're going to change my equipment back to how I had it before. Yep. Okay. Refill everything. Awesome, good. The little neat thing about this area is you see a lot of these Taurus demons here. And a lot of, looks like asylum demons. All spread out here, so when you kill these in Dark Souls 1 and you see so many of them, wonder if they just keep coming back every generation or so. You know, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty neat to see how much of the Dark Souls 1 world has changed over so long. And here's some Capra demons, a couple of them. Alright, so now we got activate the water boss here. That giant crossbow is actually doing most of the work for me. That was so let it sit here and let it do most of the work. Thing there. Take the crossbow to stop. Go around here and grab this item. Dang. I grabbed that item. Just a shard. Go, zigzag across. And now we're going to go through the rest of these ruins. Now this place can get a little bit confusing because there is a lot of different things you can do in here. I didn't realize those big fireballs he cast. I thought they were just exploding in there, but no, they shoot like mini fireballs. It's pretty crazy. Certainly. Let me go ahead and run back to a safe place real quick, and right here. And everyone, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna add Lola to our party so we can have some extra commentary. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I sent you a invite, Lula. Just give him 1 second, everyone, as he joins our party. In the meantime, I'm going to continue on through this area here. If there's anything else I can do over here. Some more Capra demons. This thing's trying to shoot fireballs at me. So,
hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, Lila. Again, thanks for going in.
Thank you.
Oh, I got some toxic damage going on. Gotta watch out for that.
Oh, I gotta turn off the computer volume.
Oh, that's okay.
So we partially figured out why I was having trouble logging into Star Trek. There's too many other things going on in the internet, you know.
Oh yeah.
The Star Trek gets the boot.
Yep. I forgot that sometimes if you don't have high enough base internet speed, it can cause some issues if you have multiple stuff going on.
Well, you know, I'm living with 2 other people, and
yeah, so
if Sam is watching a video or playing an MMO,
yep,
you know, that pretty much capots any.
Oh yeah, it takes.
Because I was trying to watch you stream yesterday night, play Star Trek, and they were watching a video, and Sam was playing an MMO. That kind of. So I didn't actually get to watch you guys do that the rest of the final boss fight. I just know you had a lot of trouble.
Oh, we finally did it. It was pretty frustrating, but we got through it. So.
And frustration's the name of the game when you play any game.
Yep. Yep. So we got through that, and then we're going to do the DLC and the extra stuff next week.
Did you have today off or something?
Yeah, I had some dentist work I had to get done, so I took the day off.
I figured you would get in some streaming.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it wasn't too painful.
Oh no, it's just that from that root canal I got done, I had to get my crown put on.
I think it was like a year ago or 2 years ago, most of my teeth were removed.
Oh, okay. Did you
Oh,
get
and
did you get it replacements put in?
nope. I've been just. I hate the dentist, and they have to put me under, so it's not a comfortable experience.
Oh, I understand.
So I just avoid not thinking about it.
Yeah, the dentist that we have here, the guy's very, very nice, and they do everything they can to make you as comfortable as possible, and so, which is nice. That's always good to.
Yeah.
Oh, 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 oh! Didn't quite make that jump, but thankfully I didn't fall down. So
Okay.
let's see here. I made it. Good.
I guess for now I'm just gonna play Dark Cloud. I think it'll be too much if I'm trying to watch you stream and to play Star Trek.
I understand.
Oh, you made the jump. Nice.
Yep. It's a tricky one.
It is.
So I still got to go through. I made one highlight of the video from yesterday, and then I still got to go through and make some highlights of the PvP action that was going on, because it was probably half my video was just me trying to get through all the invaders. And I purposely stayed and kindled through that whole area just for that reason, because I wanted to see what kind of people I'd run into. And we were just decimating. It was some pretty close calls with some of these people. Some of these players are just really, really good. And then,
Well,
it's like,
what?
I used the dried finger, and I ended up getting like 3 or 4 invaders at once. So
generally what a lot of people do is they'll pick one game, and that's all they'll play for 3 to 5 years.
oh yeah, the people who are that just play this game or any of the Souls games, it's like that's all they do. You hear these people like, oh, I have 3 different characters, and each one of them I've done up to New Game Plus 7, and I will start a new character specifically for a PvP build or a new character doing this kind of build, and it's pretty crazy. So
I think it's actually getting rarer to find players who will play one game for a week or a couple of days and then move on.
Yep. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so I found the secret bonfire in this area, so let's see. I'm trying not to get lost. I think that area is where I need to go next, but I'm going to go over here. I'm going to clear out this area next. Yeah, I'm not like... Oh, you already cast the fireball anyways. Oh. There you go. Let's see. What do you? Let's see. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I don't want you to spew that crap out here.
Ooh, that dragon got me good.
Oh, found a tomb, another tomb. Okay. This place, let's see. No, I think I have to go down this hallway next.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do with X is once I beat, officially take care of Dark Cloud, I'd like to, make plans with you so we can set aside, like Saturday or Sunday for a large amount,
Oh, yeah.
a large streaming day.
Yeah, we can do that.
We'll
Yeah,
have to plan it though.
Yeah, because
What?
probably for me, I would say Sundays would work better for me, because Saturday sometimes I work, and then I got errands I run Saturday evening, so.
Right. Well,
We're-
either way, we would want to plan it,
Oh yeah,
what would be best for the both of us.
works for me. Okay, so
But that still is probably at least a week or more off.
oh yeah,
But I guess it's best to, just bring it up and think about it, maybe, possibly.
oh yeah, that's fine. Oh, watch out for this guy. He's going out of nowhere. See about getting some health back, so let's do it this way. Where's it at? Is there...
So are you guys going to do the higher difficulties for Resident Evil?
Yeah. What we're going to do first is we're going to go through the Lost in Nightmares and the oh, what's the other one? Desperate Escape
Escaping
DLC. Yeah, and then once that's done, we'll go through all the different difficulties. But we want to do the DLC. Come on, I want to get HP. Oh, nope, never mind. That didn't work. How about this guy? What about you? Come on. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to do it a different way. I was hoping to get some backstabs, but that's not working. I'll just do it this way. There you go. Alright, make sure I cleared out all the areas on this level first before I continue on. I think.
That area really changed from Souls 1.
Yep. Sure did. Whole bunch of new places were built and everything else, so. There we go. Whoa, forgot about that statue in the background. That hurts. Jeez, that hurts way more than I thought it would.
Those statues are tough.
Yep.
Oh, yeesh, he really got you down.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely hurt a lot, so. Let's see, go back to... Oh, geez. I thought I heard it running towards me. I'm in the middle of a menu. Okay. So, let's go down this way. Make sure I cleared out everything here. Illusionary wall. What the heck is that? Oh. One of these guys. Black Knight.
Oh yeah, he was a surprising twist for the area.
Just finding him in here, and he's just like killing everything that's in its way. So I got the flamestone ring +2, which is nice. That helps. Alright. Now we gotta go through this area. And there's a bunch of those guys. I might not worry about them for right now. They cast too many of those stupid fireball helpers.
Did you kill the boss in the area already?
Yeah, that was one of the first things I did when I got here.
I see. So you're just collecting items and cleaning up the area.
Yep. Take care of those.
How did the battle with the worm go?
Not bad. I kind of just hid behind a rock and shot arrows at it. So, wasn't too bad.
Yeah, that would do it, wouldn't it?
Yep. They're enticing me with those items in the lava, but I know they're not worth it. They're probably just like rubbish or something dumb. They did that in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1. Like, hey, come grab
Did
this.
you collect them
No.
in the last 2 games?
No.
There's actually a decent item in them, but it is a lot of work.
Yeah. Ooh, 3 for 1. More illusionary walls, huh? Let's see, are you real? Yes, you are a real treasure chest. Thank you. Okay, let's see what's down here. Hey, look, an item. Izalith staff.
You probably have the tools that to use to go get the items.
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
I mean, you probably wouldn't even have to switch gear or just put on a ringer or two for fire resistant, the pyromancy flame fire protection.
Yep. And some of those bugs. Get over here.
In fact, in Souls 2, that optional dragon you can fight at the, you know, at the top of the Airy Peak area or Dragon Sanctuary.
Yep.
You can go into that battle with almost full fire resistance and completely nullify its damage.
Oh, I know. It was pretty crazy. I was looking up videos on how people did that. And that's actually how I managed to kill him, because his fire damage is so high that even if you were just wearing normal stuff at high level and went into him, he would just one-hit KO you with his fire breath, you know?
Yeah, I think it's one-hit KO no matter what difficulty you're on.
Yep.
If you don't have enough fire resistance.
Alright, let's see. I think I'm a little bit lost. I know, this is the
And,
way.
you know,
This way.
there was one of those battles where I tried to summon people, and it didn't work.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's where I came from. Alright, so it's the other way.
It doesn't take much to prepare for that either. All you really need is +2 and the pyromancy, and it's usually enough.
Yep.
You just
And
have to.
I think what it was is it was that ring, the pyromancy, flash sweat, and then it was you use I think it's a Dragon Crest shield, which has like a 89% fire absorption, and it nullifies it to almost, I think you only take like 2 or 3% fire damage. And
Yep.
it's just pretty crazy.
Then you just fight it at range. You don't want to fight it at melee.
Yep. Yeah, because it can
'Cause
stomp.
you-
It'll stomp on you, stomp on you.
Yep, and kill you. kill you either way.
Thank you for the free HP. Okay. Alright, so...
I mean, I know that there are strategies to do it as a pure melee character, but it definitely is more prep than the anti-fire
Yeah, it is.
and ranged build.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna go up here and turn off these crossbows and grab some of the stuff they got up there.
Did you shoot the area where the crossbow can only open it? Like, did you stand in front of the blocked doorway and have the crossbow shoot and open up a hidden area?
I don't think so. I think I did in my first game.
Well, it probably
my
isn't
second
that
one.
important then.
Yeah, if I remember right, I don't think there's anything of great significance back there. At least nothing I need for my third playthrough. Mostly what I'm going for. Not only am I just going for the basic ending for this one, because I got the other two endings previously, is I'm going for all the rings and spells. This
Right.
playthrough, so. So I need to run all the way down here, this side. Oh, grab this item. Homeward bones. Not very useful anymore. Okay.
Yeah, what was interesting about this area is I got up here, turned the crossbow off in my first playthrough. Then I found out you need the crossbow to, unlock that area.
Yep.
So I went all the way back up, turned it back on, unlocked, the area, the hidden area with the crossbow, then went all the way back up and locked it up again.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna double check real quick if there's anything in there I need, because the +2 and +3 ring locations change based on their playthrough. So I'm gonna go check here in just 1 second.
To make sure you're not risking anything.
Yeah, that way I don't have to waste a playthrough that I have to get over here. Come on, follow me down. I'm gonna backstab you so I can get free health. There we go.
Yeah, those bone wheels, they're nasty enemies.
Yep. They were really bad in Dark Souls 1 and 2. Real nasty.
I know.
Okay, so now I killed those. This is a safe place for me to stop. So let me take a quick look here. Make sure I'm not losing anything. Let's see. Okay, there's the snake. Oh yeah, it's just a speckled stone plate ring, which I already have. I actually have 2 of those. so I don't have to worry
So it's
about
not worth it?
it. Yeah. But I'm gonna double check. Looks like. Looks like I don't really need anything. Yep, looks like I'm all set. Looks like there's nothing else down there. It's just that ring was down there, so okay. Alright, then I got these guys over here. I'm gonna grab all of them.
Well, it's always good to double check.
Yep. Come on, get over here. Come on. There you go.
Now that spread shot, you know, covers a large area.
Yeah. There you go.
Are you looking forward to doing the Aerothel dungeon again?
Yeah. That's gonna be a fun area. I don't like that area, mostly because of the wardens. Never liked the wardens.
Yeah, the things that cut your HP up.
Yep. That's the one area that a bow really, really helps.
The one thing I do like about that area is it's a great remembrance for 3-1 from Demon Souls.
Yep.
Though the enemies are completely different from their Demon Soul counterparts.
Okay. Alright, took care of those guys. Looks like I'm all set. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. I'm gonna go back into the ruins and make sure got everything I could. I think I did.
Wow, 2 big treasure chests in one room? That's a rarity. I mean, in Dark Cloud, it's a rarity just to get one big treasure chest in a floor. And I think in in one of my videos, I got like 3.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I had never seen that before in all my runs through of the game. So I always assumed that the max was 2.
There he is.
Did you know about the platforms that you could just jump off and get an item down there? It's like right past the crossbow.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you can just right back to the bottom floor, and there's an item. And it's past the crossbow. And I think an enemy or 2 as well,
I'll have to
if
check
you're
that.
interested.
Oh. I'll try to take care of this guy first. I'll run back up there.
Yeah, I just figured you would have known about that, because that's the shortcut to get down, but it's a one-way trip. So, you know, once you fall down, you know, the plateau, you
Yep.
can't get back up.
This guy's rough.
What's his name?
Night Torek, god dang it, he got me. The Night Slayer. He did a kick attack as I was getting ready to try to swing at him, and then he did a critical front attack because he kicked me. Alright, so, well, alright, now I gotta work my way back down. I forgot how to get there. Let's see. This way?
Yeah, I guess he did got you. It took that much of a delay for me to catch up.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I forgot this item. Thank you for the ember, even though I have like 100 of them.
So, but yeah, that's weird that in Resident Evil you have to do the boss events in a very specific order or you glitch it up.
Yeah, it's weird how they programmed it. It's like if you do the required, normally with those games it's like they don't allow you to do certain tasks beforehand, but in this one they did, and then it's like all of a sudden it like breaks the game.
Punishes you.
Yeah. And it's pretty frustrating. Okay. Just trying to remember how to get back to where I was here. Alright, I'm definitely going the right way now. Come on. There we go.
So I'm just curious, have you looked at any of the PS2 and PS4 games they have available?
Yeah, I've looked at a couple of them, but I don't remember the ones I wanted off the top of my head.
Yeah, they have most of the GTAs available.
Yep. I probably will do one of those.
Couple of the Mark of Cry games, which I never played. Dark Cloud 1 and 2.
Yep.
My only complaint with it is that they're not moving fast enough, but I also know that, you know, it takes a while for the approvals to get through.
Yeah. Yeah, the other thing
really like the.
I say the other thing you have to realize too is when they, it's not like the PS2 games and the PS3 where they emulate them. with the PS2 games and PS4, they actually do export them into the PS4's game engine, like so that it's not an emulation; it's an actual game. Like it's an actual PS4 game. They like up render it and put it on a higher resolution. That whole thing.
Right.
So it does take. Of course, once the approval's going, it doesn't really take that long. So yeah, a lot of it's just how long does it take to get approved, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I would really like to see Xenosaga Episode 1 make its way on it. Dot hack.
Yep.
I mean, at this point, it would be moot to have Final Fantasy 10 or 12 on it since there's HD remake.
There you go.
Yeah, if you get San Andreas, just beware if you input cheat codes. It's the one GTA game where they actually disable the trophies when you do that. But for Vice City, you can enter all the cheat codes you want, and the trophies don't get disabled.
That's pretty funny. Alright, here's this swamp.
But I also think for the most part the cheat codes and a lot of the cheat codes in Vice City, you know, were just like changing the way Tommy, you know, looked, or
Yep.
the, you know, like changing cars and such, where a lot of the San Andreas cheat codes actually changed the nature of the game.
Yep. Deal with this guy. Oh.
Yeah, what's interesting is in Vice City at one point I used during one of the phone missions I just pulled out the Rhino tank, and
Pretty funny.
yeah, anyways, I hit the target's car with the Rhino tank, but the game said you have to make it look like an accident. It's that, you remember that one mission?
Yep. Yep.
So I actually failed that attempt. Getting hit by a Rhino tank is not an accident, apparently. I was able to do it on, you know, where you have like 5 minutes to kill all the store robbers.
Oh yeah. And he got me again.
Nope.
God dang, man. This guy's a pain.
He's a tough cookie.
Yep. So, alright. Let's do this again.
Yeah, I would say in Vice City the other annoying mission is when Phil cuts off his, you know, hand and he's bleeding, and you have to drive or intoxicated or whatever. Well, what's annoying about that particular mission is you reach the hospital and he goes, "Don't take me to a public hospital, I know of a more private place." And I'm thinking, dude, you're dying and you want to go to a public hospital? I'm in a private hospital.
Nope.
What the heck? And like you can quickly fail that mission just hitting one car.
Yep.
I mean, otherwise, for the most part, most of those missions aren't too bad.
Yep.
Except for maybe some of the... Oh, what was that band card?
Oh, the metal band that you have to drive around or whatnot. You have to take care of them.
Yeah. They were a pain as well.
Alright, let's see.
Well, hopefully third time will be the charm for you.
I'm hoping. Alright, let's try it this way. Oh, did he actually come up here by himself? No. Okay. Where's my staff?
You're lucky at least they don't do a Bloodborne, where the enemies can hold on to your souls.
Yep.
I mean, blood echoes. Probably would have lost them all by now. Dang it. Have you considered going two-hand and doing a big swing?
I'm trying to bait his attack so that way it's just out of my range. There you go. Dang it. He brings up his shield a little too quick. I want him to go two-handed. There you go.
Ah, that hurt you.
Ah.
You did one swing and took most of your HP.
Yeah, he's using that Smaug, that... Oh, I should have got it. He didn't have any stamina left. There you go. 2 backstabs in a row. That's how you kill him.
You just killed him?
Yeah.
I'm seeing like the last 25% of the fight right now.
Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to go up to the crossbows. See what's up there. drag this guy out here. Get over here. Go.
So that was 3 times for him?
Yep. Yeah, he's always been a pain in all my playthroughs.
Well, it could have been worse.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah, so the bonus dungeon for Dark Cloud, the Demon Shaft, is 100 floors.
Jeez. That actually reminds
And
me. That reminds me of the one in Tales of Symphonia. That's about 100 floors too.
yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. What's even crazier about it is the enemies get exponentially difficult every 20 floors. So it's like, you know, you get up to that point and, you know, you just get rocked. There's, if you don't have good weapons built up. I think the furthest I've gotten was floor 40.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then what's even more crazy is that there were several enemies who, I think it's only one type, it's like a werewolf, who nullifies all element damage. And then the other theme of the dungeon is like, I can't remember the exact order, but it's like every 20 floors will have an element attached to it with like these fire, with these floating bars in hands. I guess that's the best way to describe them.
Yep.
You know, so like for 20 floors they may be fire, then there'll be ice and electric and so on.
So let's see here.
Yeah, if you don't include the bonus dungeon, the longest dungeon in the game is the Corridor of Time at 24 floors.
That's just crazy. That's a huge jump.
Yeah. But I mean, it is a bonus dungeon, it's not required, you know. Okay, my bad. The Corridor of Time is 25 floors. So, you know, if you include the bonus dungeon, that's 4 times the number of floors. I think the Demon Shaft is the longest dungeon in the series.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So the one in Symphonia was just as lengthy?
Yeah. Demon, the Book of the Dead or whatever it is. It's pretty long.
Did you ever complete it?
Yeah. I had to be, I think I was like level like 120 or 130.
Yeesh.
Only a Titanite shard for that? Man, that crab is cheap. He ain't giving me nothing. Looks like there's 3 more, so let's try to bait another one.
Are those ember-based crabs?
Yeah.
Never give a crab fire, it's not good for you. Just saying.
Oh, I'm that wrong.
So with the streaming, I'm gonna want to do the demon shop. You know, would it be really cool to eventually, you know, reach the end? But I think once I beat Dark Cloud, I'm gonna basically add the demon shop into the side dish list.
Okay.
And then, you know, at that point, I'll just, you know, go ahead and do Final Fantasy X.
Sounds good to me. Another Titanite shard. Man, these crabs don't drop anything. Oh, you bastard. Come on. There you go. 15 damage. That got your attention.
Okay, so that's where the 15 damage is coming from. You're trying to bait it with the bow.
Yeah, because I don't want to get attacked by 2 of them.
Yeah, that wouldn't go too well. Hey, I actually got a nice ring for a ruby. I got the bandit's ring. I mean, it only took, oh, I don't know, 15 hours to get a decent ring for her from a drop. Gotta love RNG, huh?
Yep. There we go. Cool. Cleared that one out. Okay, I got 3 more. Forgot this place was littered with them. Alright,
Are you gonna try to kill them all?
Yeah. Alright, so let me grab these 2 items way over here that I completely forgot about. Because the crossbow kept killing me. I like how many blood spots are on the floor in the middle of this lake, because people are running around when they first come here. Alright.
Yeah, the first time you come to that lake, it's a little daunting. Your second trip, you kind of already know about the big 2 surprises, so you're kind of more prepared.
Yep.
Ooh, almost broke that weapon.
I don't think I'm supposed to be back here. I think I'm stuck. Nope. Nope, I got out. I just kept rolling.
Oh, I broke the weapon. That is so punishing. You break the weapon and it's gone forever unless you reload the game.
Yeah, that's bad.
Well, it's one of those things, you know, where as long as you're paying attention, you know, I'd say about 90% of the weapon breaking can be avoided.
Yep.
At least that doesn't happen like that in Dark Souls. That would make things even more intense.
Yeah,
What's the...
So they came close to it in Demon Souls.
What is it? You just have to repair it to get it back to...
You have to take it all the way... Yeah, remember, you had to take it all the way to a blacksmith to have him repair it, and usually it costs an abhorrent amount of souls to repair a weapon. And then they changed it at Dark Souls 1 with the once you got your own repair box, you know, and then in Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 you could repair weapons automatically by sitting down at the thing. Because I remember how if you weren't paying attention in Dark Souls 1, you could rest at a bonfire, completely forget to repair your stuff, and the next thing you know, stuff breaks when you're like three areas in, you know?
Yep. I mean, a lot of the weapon breaking, you know, in any game, you know, can be avoided if you're just paying attention.
Yep. Because, you know, each weapon's got its own, like, little health bar. And all you gotta do is just watch it.
And, you know, and like in the case of Dark Cloud, knowing how much, you know, rip damage an enemy, you know, is going to do to your weapon. If you know a dragon's going to remove, you know, 7 per each hit,
Yep.
or 30 if it guards, you know that if you have under 30 rip, you're risking the weapon being broken. Some cases though, it's bad luck. Like, you could have full whip and come across 2 enemies and both guard. And,
Yep.
you know, you just get an explosion of whip damage coming in. But it's a very rare circumstance for that to even occur.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's see, make sure. Alright, looks like I got everything, so... Can now leave this area. I always forget I have that cold sword fragment. I could have just warped out instead of running halfway across the map.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yep.
How do you get that item?
You get it from Champion Grundor from the Untended Graves.
Oh, right.
You get it from him.
Welcome home, Max.
And that goes from
well.
play to play.
Then
Yeah, you
touch
get
the
to carry it
darkness
over.
with Hignar.
Or you can trade it for a Titanite slab.
Well, I guess technically you could trade it for a Titanite slab just before you fight the boss again.
Yeah, that's true. That way I can get another one. Yep. I think that's what I did my previous 2 playthroughs. Let's see.
I mean, you know, unless you're trying to speed one, you know, a playthrough, you know, it always makes sense to kill every boss. At least in my warped mind it does.
Okay.
Oh, you're 187.
Well, isn't it fat? Then you're brilliant now. Another by the god, the last of them. But I regret to say, Quelana's pyromancers are for witches and must be learned. But thank you. If only I'm afraid I can't. This pyroman, I can't. It is only. Do not be confident.
Alright, let's see.
It is quite neat.
When you did the Bloodborne speed one, did you skip some bosses or did you kill everything, every boss?
I killed every boss.
So you were testing to see how fast you could do all the bosses.
It wasn't really a speed run. But yeah, I tried to get through the game pretty quickly. Mostly just to see if I can remember most of it from memory. Let's see.
I see.
Ashen 1.
Okay, now we are ready for the profaned capital.
Well, that's gonna be a lot of fun for you.
Yep.
Just trying to get through the Aeritho dungeons.
Let's see. Oh, that's right, go through here. Distant Manor.
Well, I think because my weapons are almost at plus 11 at this point, I think my plan is Dark Cloud will be ending today.
Okay.
So how do you feel about next Sunday for Final Fantasy?
See, I don't think I have anything going on, so yeah, I could do that.
I'll just have to make arrangements so that, you know, I'm up earlier in the day.
Sure.
That, you know, if I end up sleeping in, it kind of would ruin my plans. Maybe, possibly. And I mean, even if you don't, you know, aren't there for the entire time, you know, it'd be really cool just to kind of do an extended stream.
Yeah, as much as we can.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just, I'll create a party right before I start and I'll send an invite. And then you can just leave and come back anytime you want.
Sounds
if you have
to
to go AFK or something.
Yeah, that worked for me. Alright, so... I've got one of these.
Probably what my goal with B section is I'll keep streaming until I can't stream anymore. So if you need to, you know, to do your stream, you know, if I'm 10 hours in and you want to do your streams, you know, I'll understand.
Oh yeah. Okay, so making our way over to these items here. There's the other guy. There we go.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, that was my first Final Fantasy, so I have a lot of fond memories with that game.
Oh yeah. Alright, let me go back up there.
That was what got me into Final Fantasy 7 and all the others and Xenosaga.
Yep.
And eventually I would pick up Chrono Trigger but never beat it. Like, you need to play through that game. What happened is I would reach the end and I, would bring Chrono back to life. And at that point, I would need to do grinding to prepare for the final boss, and I would never, finish the grinding off and beat it.
Yep.
That's a pretty tough final boss for Chrono.
It is. Got me one hit. Wow. Crazy. I completely forgot there was an NPC summon here. I also noticed that I tend to have harder times with the NPC dark spirits than I do with human dark spirits. Because human dark spirits are, I don't know, I guess I can handle them a little bit better. Okay.
Really, it's the exact opposite with me. That's interesting. But, quoting what I say too often about this series, everyone has a part where they get crunched.
Yep.
Yeah, if you saw the entire Rich of Hemrick New Game Plus battle, I just got crunched that fight.
Yeah, I saw
I know
that.
you saw a part of it. Yeah, for some reason now that fight gives me a lot of trouble.
Make our way down to the dungeon bonfire. Alright.
Though I guess the alternative would be just to get rid of that insight.
Yep.
So how do you handle those enemies that reduce your HP?
How do I what?
How do you handle those enemies?
Usually I will just rush them if they're by themselves. Oh, God, he pushed me off the cliff. A-hole. One of those guys pushed me off the cliff.
And if they're in a group?
I usually get them with arrows. Ah, dang it. Ah. I freaking think about me. It's not the way I wanted to go. I got stuck. One of those little guys pushed me off the cliff and then I accidentally...
Yeah, I just saw you got pushed off the cliff, so I saw that.
Yep, and I accidentally opened up the wrong gate. I didn't want to open up that gate, so it's like, dang it.
Yep, you just opened up the gate. I'm seeing that happening.
I didn't want to.
Oh, so you die here. Okay.
Yep. So
Yeah, it's really interesting because, you know, I'm in your party, I'm hearing the events as they're happening, but then they haven't happened yet. So that, like, part of my brain is going, what are you talking about? This hasn't happened yet. And the other part of me knows it's happening already. So it can get a little confusing. I can see how that would confuse you too when you were watching, you know, my Souls 3 stream that one time when I was lost in the swamp.
Yep. So get some of those just because I need it. Alright, now where'd my souls go? There they are.
Yeah, I'm predicting in an hour all the leveling up that I'll need to do will be done. So I think what I'll do is wait about a half an hour after you're done streaming and then I'll start up.
Sounds good to me.
Now they'll take care of Dark Cloud finally.
Wait for the warden.
I'll be right back there, section, going
Sure.
AFK for a bit.
Alright, so took care of them. I worked my way back up to where I was before. Just right here. Take care of them, because I know they're going to cause some trouble. Take care of this one. There's the one who always likes to push me. Okay.
I'm back.
Okay. So let's see.
Yeah, I hope I'm prepared for the Dark Cloud final boss. He's tough. It's funny because if you saw the other boss fights, or even at least one of them,
Yep.
they maintain that almost easy difficulty, laughable in a way. You get to the sorry, I
That's alright.
kind of yelled into the mic. I didn't mean to do that, but
Alright.
you get to the final boss and he's on a completely different scale from the rest of the bosses in the game.
Yeah, it just changes.
so it's like kind of unexpected in the way you get, you know, to that point.
Yep.
And, you know, you were used to these, you know, bosses that would hit hard, but that, you know, could be easily put down. You know, to suddenly, you know, this boss that can crunch you in a matter of seconds if you mess up.
Go down there. Opened up that. Jailbreaker's key. Alright, let's head down.
It's not an unwelcome boss, though. I mean, really, the rest of the game's bosses, you know, should have been done much better.
Yeah. At least that way, progressively, you know it's gonna get harder, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how much of my Dark Cloud stuff you saw, but like, it's tougher just getting through the floors and, you know, reaching the boss fight than it is actually to fight the boss.
Yep.
But then you reach the final boss, and, I mean, he's not just the toughest part in the game in terms of being the toughest boss, but he's also tougher than going through all the dungeons. So it's like this almost out of place difficulty.
It's not open from that side.
And I just thought of it, but I'm just curious. How did you do against the Turn of Event boss in Symphonia? I don't want to name names, you know, for spoiler reasons. But you know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. When I was playing it on the PS3, I definitely it was frustrating. When you first meet him, it's pretty aggravating.
Yeah, in some cases you can't even beat that fight on your first playthrough. You have to try again in New Game Plus.
Yeah, when I know for the GameCube, when I got to New Game Plus, that's when I was high enough level that I was very easily be able to complete it. So.
Yeah, what's interesting about that particular fight is that when I first reached him, I was playing with my brother at the time, and I didn't know that the fight was optional. So we kept losing, and I would you know, shut the system off, and you know, we would reload, go through the cutscenes again, reach him, and it was like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I'm sitting there and yelling, "No, no, use the damn gel, use it now."
Yep. That actually reminds me of the first time you fight Lavos in Chrono Trigger. You can actually technically win that fight, the one where Chrono sacrifices himself, and you can actually win that fight. But basically, it gets.
It's one of the endings, right?
No, it's right when you get to the Ocean Palace, and Chrono is supposed to sacrifice himself. Yeah.
Isn't that one of the endings, or
no,
or not?
No, it's still.
I know that there was.
It's still a scripted battle. Like if you do enough damage to him, it'll eventually just go ahead and start the next cutscene.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it
'Cause I know
changes.
that.
It does change the cutscene a little bit, so it's a little bit different. So,
Because I know that if you begin New Game Plus, you can go and fight the Rios, with just Chrono and the princess.
yeah, there's different endings depending on when you actually fight Lavos at the when he gets summoned. But yeah, there's, like I said, you can actually kind of win that fight. It still goes to the cutscene where everyone gets, crushed, but the battle itself actually ends. Alright, gotta get this mimic here.
Yeah, the only RPG that I ever found
no.
exceptionally annoying,
Oh no. Oh no.
with
Oh no.
what's going on?
The mimic. I tried to dodge his grab, and I dodged into him, and he still grabbed me. I tried to dodge around him. It's like, oops.
So yeah, the only RPG that ever got annoying, with battles that you couldn't win, was Tales of Legendia. In the first 5 hours, there was 5 different battles where you were supposed to lose.
Yeah, I can see how that gets annoying, because you're expecting that early in the game. You're not expecting something like that to happen,
And in some cases, you are, for like one time, we're talking 5 different battles. 5
Yeah.
battles. I mean, Symphonia did it, at the 30-hour mark and the 45-hour mark,
Yep.
roughly. It did it twice on you, which all in all is not too bad.
Yep. Okay. Caravan.
Paper Mario did it at the beginning. I remember the beginning to that game. Mario gets crunched by Bowser. Best thing ever. Did you ever play that game?
No. I've been meaning to play the one for the N64, the 1,000-Year Door, or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's not a bad game. If you ever get a chance, the first game in the series is really good.
That's what I hear. I just haven't had a chance to get around to it yet.
I mean, a lot of people sometimes compare it to Mario RPG.
Yep.
If you ever decide to play Tales of Zestiria, definitely play with another person. Zestiria's root problem can be minimalized with a second player.
Was it like just AI? The other character AI really bad?
Well, the game wants this engine where you have a human and controlling one angel character, and the human and angel character can combine together to, like form this. I'm not sure what word I'm looking for. Like transformation kind of state.
Gotcha.
So you
Okay.
drop your total party from 4 to 2.
Gotcha.
And having a second player in there gives you total control over when that second player would transform.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's definitely nowhere near as good as Symphonia was, that's for sure. I'm just curious, do you have a 360?
No.
Okay, because the one Tales game I would recommend is Tales of Vesperia. That is beyond an awesome game. It's my top game of all time. You do have a DS though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a chance. Check out Tales of the Abyss.
I heard that one was good game too. There you go, took care of the giant. Makes this little section just a tad easier. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna work my way back up here. So I grab that item that's up there on the little ledge. So let's go
Yeah,
through that.
the DS version of Abyss, you know, is pretty good. I mean, if you had a PS2, you know, you could also do the PS2 version of the game.
Yep. Okay. Drop down. Nope, I dropped down on the wrong side. Fix up there.
I mean, I'm just recommending these games because I know that you like Symphonia, and
Yeah.
you know, people have different opinions on which Tales game, is the best, but Symphonia, Abyss, and Vesperia, they're three good Tales games.
Oh yeah. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to figure out how do I get up there.
So I noticed you were checking out Resident Evil 7 or something the other day.
Yeah, I played the demo when it first came out, and then they had an update to it. I was trying to look at the update to see if there's anything different about it.
Anything grab your eye?
I mean, it looks really cool. I like it. So I'm just waiting to see.
See what they do?
Yeah, see what they do. Alright, I'm just not sure how to get up there, so. Guess I'll just drop down for now. I don't remember.
Excuse me here for a second.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah, I got this portable mouse, but if I leave it unattended, Beast will steal it. So sometimes I have to check where I placed it.
Gotcha.
Because I need to look up something in Dark Cloud. I was trying to find my mouse.
first poison gas there. Oop, there's one right behind me. Yeah, too much. Back up here. See if I can drag them out a little bit more. There's one. Yep. One. There's two. Three. I think there's one more. Yeah, there you are. There you go. Got them all. There we go. Care of one giant rat, and I got the other giant rat. Go. Open the shortcut here. Alright, got that shortcut taken care of. Archdragon Peak, which I will go to later. Okay. Now for these guys. Got one at a time. Yes, I'm the one that shot the arrow at you. What are you gonna do about it?
Shoot back.
Go.
Well, you did shoot the arrow at me. It hurt, you know.
Well, that was going like way over there. There you go. Took care of them. There should be one more. There you are. Okay, so I cleared out all those, and I think Carla is over here, if I remember right. Oh, that's right. I gotta get a key first. Oh. I think I'm gonna open that gate right now. We'll drag out this mimic. There you go. Got some ashes. Get you out here because you guys are dangerous. Come on. Whoa. There's another one. Come on. Quit your yelling, it's annoying. There you go.
What if I don't want to stop yelling?
Nope, this one's coming towards me. There you go. Well, if you don't stop yelling, then I'm gonna have to kill him. That's exactly what I did.
I see.
Exactly what I did. Alright, so I can't remember where I get the key to save Carla. Don't remember. Get over here.
You know, I just come back when you rest at the bonfire, so you'll never get rid of me.
Dang, I got hurt. There we go. couldn't remember if there was an item in there. Okay. Now I'm gonna see if I can drag you out. See if I can get the first hit in. Yep.
Top
sure did.
area.
There you go. Get over here. There you go. Fane Capital. Alright, we're gonna light that bonfire, then I'm gonna go back and
Try to rescue Carl.
try to rescue Carla. I think it's one of the keys inside the dungeon, if I remember right. I gotta go get. I found a couple keys that open some of the other locked cells, and I think that's what I gotta do. And since I cleared most of the area, I might as well go do it now. So,
Yeah, why not now?
okay. Then I can just warp back later. Okay. And then I met Ladder Maker Gilligan.
You just got the undead shard. You should better upgrade your bonfire now.
I already upgraded it to the max.
There's no max.
Alright. Alright, so now
They just want you to think that there's a max.
Actually, that was the one thing I did like about Dark Souls 2. It's like if you wanted an immediate challenge without doing New Game Plus, you could use the bonfire aesthetic. And I did those quite a lot to farm souls.
Yeah. You know what would be really interesting, you know, is in the next game they do, you know, like when you get a New Game Plus, like, you know, have the same, you know, have the same area but an entirely new boss to fight.
Yep.
That would be really cool.
Like, let's say if you get to New Game Plus 3 or 4, like a new boss shows up and it freaks you out. It doesn't do it immediately. It doesn't do it immediately, it just does it like 1 or 2 games later. So it kind of, you think, oh yeah, it's going to be the same, just harder, and all of a sudden this like super hard boss comes out of nowhere that's not part of the main game.
Yeah, very slowly I'm putting together an RPG. You know, a classic RPG, you know, with the classic looks and all.
Oh yeah.
And if I decide to do New Game Plus, that's exactly the way I'll handle it, you know. The story will be the same, you know, but there will be entirely new set of bosses.
Yep.
In fact, there won't, except for maybe, you know, scripted fight, you know, scripted enemies. But then I'll have those enemies fight differently too.
Yep.
It's like, I played Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, and in its New Game Plus, you know, which wasn't exactly perfect in the ideas that I'm thinking of, but what they did is they not only added new enemies in some areas, but they gave old enemies new abilities.
Yep.
Like or bats in the New Game Plus could poison you. You know, so it was small stuff like that that really added up.
And the jailer got me. I got stunned, and then the jailer dug its little iron prod on me.
'Cause I had to hurt.
Yep. Alright, so let's work my way back. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Oh. Okay. Go. That one died. It's locked. Rush this one. Go. Rush that one. That one. Go for missiles. Okay. This one's gonna be a little tricky. I'll drag him out. Get over here. Go. Alright, so that's where I need to go. This way.
I'm gonna be going AFK for about 10 minutes, hitting a store
Sure.
before they close.
Sure.
But I'll be back. If you end the stream before I get back, well, thanks for having me.
No problem.
Otherwise, I'll be back in about 10.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. It's locked. What the heck did I get the key for? Well, for right now, guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go level up. Because I keep forgetting where the key is that I need to save Carla, so I'll probably just come back and save her later. Meantime, let's level up.
Welcome home, I shall speak. Very well, then take note. passion made a flame.
Okay.
Ah, tis what. Prithee, be
Should be
careful.
able to buy some chunks now. So, buy some.
Ah. Gracia left I own her.
Nope, no chunks yet. Dang. Okay.
Ashen one.
I was hoping to buy some chunks. Looks like I won't be able to right now, so let's continue on through the Profane Capital. Alright, if I remember right, there's 2 ways to go to this area, but I'm gonna go straight for the boss. So I'm gonna do it this way. I don't know how somebody got a message on there, on that ledge. Let's see. Alright, so there should be... Ooh, they did hit me. And what I'm looking for is this guy right here. Get over here. Him on the bridge where the fireball is going, so let's see, now we're gonna rush down. They still got me. And then we should be able to rush. Yep. Okay. But yeah, you can go down there. There's a different way to get there, but I'm not going to do that right now. Especially with so many spellcasters in the area, so I'm going to go this way here. Try to break these guys up a bit. There we go. Oh, so gets that guy's attention there. I don't think you can get up these stairs. There he goes. Get up here. There you go. There's one. Get 2 more. Okay, so now I just got this one here. Took care of that one. Oh wow, sliver health left. It's pretty crazy. Okay. Now if I want, I can go ahead and go for the boss fight. But I'm gonna go for this just for 1 second here. I'm gonna try to clear this area up just a bit. Come on. Still alive. Same thing as the other one. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna fall for that trick. Thank you though, message. Appreciate you trying to. Making sure these statues aren't real. Okay. Alright. Now I can grab these items. Funny, I went through all that trouble for 2 rusted coins. Sometimes the game will do that. Make you do all this work for some crappy items. Okay. So now, I'm just going to go ahead and get ready for the boss fight. So for this one, you can technically kill Yorm the Giant with just about any weapon, but if you run around to the back of him, next to his throne, you find this weapon called the Storm Ruler. And that weapon actually, it's alt fire. It's a very special attack similar to the Storm Ruler in Demon Souls, as it's the best way to kill him in the game, so and I'm gonna need some pretty good physical defense, and I could probably go ahead and just wear some strong armor too at the same time. Just in case I get hit. I don't want to risk dying. And then put this off my offhand. Alright. So now, let's see if anybody's around. Let's see. Okay. Come on now. If no one's around, I'll go ahead and start the boss fight here in just a minute. Okay. Let's see here.
I am back.
Okay. Nice to see you back, Lila.
Thank you.
Looks like, alright, so let's go ahead and get started.
Are you guys gonna be doing another Resident Evil tonight?
No, not tonight. Probably not until the weekend.
I see. Do you think you'll have time to watch the finale of Dark Cloud?
What time? Like right after this one?
Just about, yeah, maybe 10 minutes after, just to give my ears a little break
Sure.
from the headset. Or actually, how much longer are you gonna be streaming?
Right after I defeat this boss is when I'm gonna end.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just leave the party now and give my ears a little break.
Sure.
And then roughly about 5 minutes after you're done, I'll start. That way I can, you know, get done with the part before you have to, you know, go to bed or whatever.
Sure.
Okay, well, thanks for having me, Section.
No problem,
This has
Willa.
been... Well, you just finished what I was going to say, Will, but this has been Lila too, joining as a guest. And enjoy the rest of your stream. See ya.
As those who are watching can see, this item here has pretty incredible power against him. Makes me think that this weapon was specifically designed to take him down. There you go. And just like that. Always is, Laura. Oh, I forgot. If you don't do a specific optional boss later, you automatically get summoned out of this boss fight to another one.
Prince Lothric is in your hands.
Let's see.
Please save his soul.
Well, technically it's not an optional boss. It's mandatory, but it's optional that you can do it really, really early in the game. So... yeah, I'm going to try to warp out of it for right now. Come on. Yep. See up there, she is there. Let's take this helmet off here because it's yeah, she summoned me, so let me go ahead and put my equipment back on. Take this off. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I always forget that you have to kill those 3. And then they summon you in when it's time to go for the Lothric Prince. Usually I do this boss pretty early in the game on my New Game Plus ones, but I wanted to do it in the game's proper order. So what I'm going to do before I kill her is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and end my stream here, and then I'll start this next part, my next playthrough. So, to those who have watched, or who are watching, I do appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have fun. If you did have fun, or you enjoy any of my previous playthroughs or streams, feel free to follow the link at the bottom, or go to Twitch and follow me on Section Z Gaming. And have a good night, everyone. Thank you.